Sweetie, we are unmuted, sweetie. They definitely heard all of that.
That I don't have a
They got lost on set.
oh.
All right, sweetie. Well, the floor is yours.
Hey, lovies. How y'all feeling this afternoon? I hope you all are doing great and welcome. Welcome into another episode, another live of Dominique Unscripted. And I am joined today with none other than the Mr. The Tech Trapper. He's going to be joining us today as we get into all the things books. So
I'll definitely be joining you guys.
Yes. So
I just kicked my camera.
Don't do that.
I'm not.
All right. So how's your day been so far?
It's a day.
It's a day.
It's a day.
We'll take that. I have some things written down here.
You have some things written down?
Yes. Are you okay over there?
Fine.
You sure?
You have some things written down. And
yes, I
have bags.
You do have bags. You must want to talk about those.
No, I just have bags. That's all. They're in the way.
Sure. So we're going to talk about an oldie first. We're going to get right into this.
We're getting right into it.
Get right into it. We're going to talk about an oldie but a goodie. And only because we talked about this briefly earlier today because someone commented on one of my posts from way back when I finished reading Children of Blood and Bone, finished the whole series. And she felt the same as I and you.
Oh, yeah.
About
I remember that.
Ronan. And
yeah.
I think it pissed her off. She was upset. I was upset. I think they should do an origin story. Even if it's just one book, I feel like Ronan deserves his own book. Because what did he go through to become the person that he was?
See, I agree. Ronan deserves his own origin story of book. Because he was a big part of book 2.
They were dang near a couple.
He was a big part of he was a big part of book 2. So when did he pop up in book 1?
He might have popped up maybe off and on. He wasn't like just there.
Right.
It wasn't until book 2 that he was just
there.
Matter
of fact,
so it might be at like the end of book 1.
It was the end of book 1 because they needed to get back.
Right. So I'm just like.
And then he played a pivotal part all through book 2.
And then they
just never showed back up.
But they just dropped him off like he was nothing. When essentially that was almost her husband. That was her dude. Like,
yeah, you're right.
Really, he was. And now we're getting images and now for the movie coming out in next year.
January 2027. He's not in the movie.
No, he's not. But from my understanding, there will be 2 more movies, supposedly.
I mean, I think the author.
Oh no, she stepped away.
So, and I looked this up. Like in 2019, when Black Panther came out, Marvel bought the rights to the story, or Disney bought the rights to the story, and they never did anything with it. So once the rights expired, I think she sold it to another house.
Okay.
And then it went somewhere else. I think. So I think this is the 3rd house. And I think she finally got like creative control she wanted, but I don't think she had like final edit creative control. And I think that's where the disconnect happened.
That sucks though. the story is good, although the last book was extremely rushed.
It felt like she got tired of writing.
Yeah. It just seemed extremely rushed. She was tired. She was just ready to be done with the book and be like, okay, here's the end. Y'all win. Let's be done with it. So I want to see how they're going to portray that throughout. And I hope it don't be like Avatar. You know, it took years before we got the water Avatar and then Fire and Ash. Well, Fire and Ash, whatever the one, Fire came right away.
I didn't watch the second one.
I haven't either. And you know, I loved Avatar. I loved the first one.
It took too long.
Exactly. And it kind of died down. So I'm hoping that we get these movies back to back.
Do it again.
What?
That's how, but that's not as fast as your page turn.
No, I need my page turn. Snappy snap. So yes. And okay. We covered that about that. Question for you.
I might have an answer. What's up?
So we've started the book club, correct?
Yeah, I have started the book club.
Yes, we've had 2 meetings. One was broadcast. One is dropped on the channel. The second one has not, but we do have video for that. And then we're waiting for we have 2 books to finish because it was a series.
Right.
The King Family Dynasty. So we're reading. We got 2 books left. I'm finished with those. Will you be joining us on the next read? Javier has even mentioned that he was going to try.
Yeah, but y'all won't let me. Y'all won't read a book I pick.
So the way the book is picked is we put the number in a hat, bowl, box, whatever closest to me, and the number that I pull each number until I get to the very last one. All the ones before that we're not reading. The very last one that I pull is the book that we read. So if your book just so happens to be that book, then we have no choice but to read it. My goal and hope is that everyone keeps an open mind, because I think, you should try out different genres to see, because you might think you don't like a fantasy, but once you start reading it, you're like, oh,
like
pretty good.
No, I like. Oh, yeah, I was gonna say I like fantasy.
Right, but like some of the other ladies is like, I say, depending on the chapters, how many chapters are in a book, before you DNF it, I think you should at least give it. So if it's like 25 to 30 chapters in the book, somewhere around it, you should at least give it to chapter 7, 8 to see if, because some books just start slow and then they pick up.
Right.
So I think you should at least give it to 7 or 8 before you decide, you know what, this really just ain't my thing. So
I will participate next time. I have a book journal and everything. I'll show you guys in a little while.
Yes.
And I'm excited about my read. I don't know if it's really a book journal. It's more like just reading review. That's all it is. I guess it's the same, but
I mean, you could essentially just add a page to it if you wanted to expand on what you, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, still a book journal. So, okay, we talked about Blood and Bone. I went out of order. So, since we were talking about DNFs.
Right.
I do believe you have DNF'd a couple of books so far.
Only one I can talk about right now. And I feel bad about it.
Why?
Because it's not a bad book.
You need some assistance?
Only DNF'd one within the last 4 weeks. And I feel bad about it because it's not a bad book. It's actually a good book. And I'm probably going to pick it back up and finish it. But I couldn't. It was moving a little too slow. And I'm fighting the urge to just go watch the miniseries. Right? But it's going to be the Devil in Silver. So I had to DNF it, The Devil in Silver.
But it's not a total.
It's not a total DNF. I might go back to it. I DNF'd it probably because it's moving too slow.
Mm-hmm.
So that could be the reason why I DNF'd it, because it was moving too slow. It's not a bad book. Actually, it's a pretty cool story. It's a good story.
Right.
And I just think I'm at a point where I'm waiting for the horror and suspense to happen. I'm in this place right now where I want to read and consume a lot of like Black Gothic horror. And I think I'm into the Black Southern Gothic horror right now.
I mean, excuse me, I'm not surprised. I feel like in real life, most of the Black horror happened in the South. In real life.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's not far-fetched that they just took some of the stories and changed it, made it more gruesome, more bloodier, made the monsters a little bit more monstier. That ain't even a word, but
But you know what? It's not necessarily like how you put it. Because some of the Black Southern horror goth is like kind of like race driven, I guess, where a lot of it is going on, during like segregation or during like slavery. Well, it's not that. I don't want to read a lot of that. But
I think that'll make you angry.
It would. But what I am reading is a lot of just Black Southern goth that's happening in the South.
Okay.
So I'm reading a lot of Brandon Massey. His stuff is happening in Georgia, Mississippi, a lot of that. And it's actually a pretty cool couple of stories I just read we're going to talk about later on. Now, like I said, The Devil in Silver is not bad.
Right.
But see, I also think I got to a point where I'm trying to figure out what the actual monster is. Because I got to the point in the story where you really see like the maybe second or third encounter of this monster. I don't know if it's truly a monster or if it's just truly people in a psych ward.
So
see, I don't know if it's really a monster or
you think they tripping with so here, since you said that.
Okay, I'm listening.
So Batman, you remember Arcane Asylum, they would give the people that hallucinogen and he put that mask on and it'll have them thinking that all the
Scarecrow?
Yes. You think it might be something like that? That's the only thing I can comes to my mind to make me think and go there. You think it might be something like that?
No.
No?
I don't think it's that. I think it's that the people are actually crazy in the psych ward. And the person who is terrorizing them might just be a very strong, athletic psycho person. That's what I think.
Okay. That's a bad combination.
It is. But I could be wrong. I could be totally wrong about this,
Okay.
So we'll see. I might go back to it.
Okay. Let me know when you do. So I DNF'd, of course, Brandon Sanderson's The Way of the Kings. Not totally, but I have not felt the urge to pick it back up. It's just sitting quietly over there off to its own self, waiting for me to pick back up, but I just can't.
Why did you DNF it? Was it not a good story?
It had its moments, and it seemed like it might have been picking up. I talked with Javier, and he was like on chapter 16 or 18, and he said it was getting really good. So I was like, oh, let me jump back into it. It's not like I was that far off from those chapters. I think I was like at 11 or 12. But I couldn't sit down and just focus on getting back into it. But like at that point, it picked up a little bit, but not enough, because I think there are several main characters that it's a lot. It's a lot and it's slow, but you need the backstory. I'm just waiting for them to all converge and be like in one story, if that makes sense. It's like it's a lot of 3 or 4 different stories before they all meet in one spot to become a cohesive
Okay.
story, if that makes sense.
And
So
this is called The Way of the King?
Yeah. It's like a 5-book series.
I'm looking for, well, I probably should just search it, but
What?
The Way of the King. I said I probably should just search it, but I'm looking in Kindle right now.
Yeah.
I probably should just search it instead of, what I'm.
It's not on there.
Oh,
it's not in the library. I have the actual book.
Oh, you have the actual book?
Yes.
Okay.
So it's not in the library. I have the physical copy of the book. So, yeah, it's a front. I don't know.
Well, you DNF'd something else.
I did.
Yes.
F.
I'm gonna show our audience what you DNF'd. You DNF'd something else.
I did. I probably did. What did I DNF? Let me go see.
I'm gonna show the audience in here in a minute what else you DNF'd. And I get it. I understand. I can see you DNFing it. It's not your thing. Because I think it was too slow for you.
Oh, which one was it? The one you
So Sweetie DNF'd this here.
I figured that was the one.
Sweetie DNF'd Dark Corner by Brandon Massey. Which I thought you would like because it's a vampire story, but I think it was too slow. Either it was too slow or you just it didn't appeal. Maybe the writing style doesn't appeal to you enough to keep you into it.
Like, and you was listening to it in the car or whatever, so
I asked you if that was bothering you.
It wasn't. It didn't bother me at all. And it was cool from the bits and pieces that I heard. I was just okay.
Dark Corner's so I like Dark Corners. It was a good story because it's a vampire story. It's set in Mississippi, right? And it's about a African prince, a mighty African prince warrior. He only lost one battle in Africa. He lost the battle, got sold into slavery, came to Mississippi on the cotton field, and he just could not fathom being a slave. 7 foot tall, one of the mightiest warriors ever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tried to kill the master a couple of times. The last time he killed a couple of people when he was aiming for the master, they were going to sentence him to death. Well, a young lady said, "Don't kill him, I'll buy him." Happened to be a vampire. She turned him into a vampire because she wanted a companion. Well, from that point, he became a vampire, had these powers, figured it out, and he hated humanity. He hated what happened for slavery, so he hated that.
Mm-hmm.
But he also hated his own people for being allowed to be slaves, and he just wanted to take over the world. And so, the young man found his way to this small town, Dark Corners, Mississippi, because his father was his writer, passed away, left him a fortune, and just bounced. And then, you find out his dad is a vampire himself. So,
right.
And in the midst of all of that, the family was tasked with making sure this crazy vampire dude stayed buried.
Yeah, it was a lot going on.
It was good. It was a good read.
So while I'm waiting for the book club to finish reading the last 2 books,
right?
I need something to read, right?
You do.
So I saw this author on TikTok. Her name is Kayla Nett, and she had a book called Gravity. It was free, so I went ahead and I grabbed it up. Gravity, Book of James. That's
It's in Kindle?
Yes.
Okay.
Book of James, and it's a 2-book series. I don't know. It's kind of slow. He is an asshole, James. And I like a good, alpha male in the story, and he is that. But the way he's written is just so, he is extremely controlling, but in a way that what they call you, what they call gaslighting. He kind of gaslights the female main character, and I don't like it. But she's somewhat young and naive, and she makes you want to be like, girl, wake up. Are you stupid? Like, but she's young and she sees this guy and he's fine, and he like, I'm gonna let you be here with me, but know that we ain't really in a relationship. But if his homies come, oh, this is my girlfriend, don't look at her like that. But then he turn around and tell her, you're not my girlfriend. I only said that so they wouldn't look at you like that. And when we stop messing around, they wouldn't think I was going to pass you off to them because you're not like that. Because he's done that before. Oh, I'm finished with you. I can pass you off to my homie over there.
Okay.
It's that kind of thing. And it's I don't know how to feel, but it was kind of slow. And I'm skeptical about Jamie's book. Well, Jamie is James, the second book in Jamie's Shadow.
I saw those 2 books.
Yeah. So Jamie is his that's his nickname, his youth name, Jamie. They called him that. So I've started Book of James in Jamie's Shadow, but I haven't gotten far into it. I don't know. I just don't know. So I put that aside to go to the Dro series, which is a mafia family, the Boudreaux brothers. Well, actually, it's 2 brothers and a sister. Mafia. The first one is Dro. He's the oldest. He's the ruthless one by Neek Mills.
By who?
Neek. I knew you was gonna do that. Neek Mills.
I was like, hold on, Meek right
now. I knew he was gonna do it by Neek Mills, and so far so good. It's not too much spiciness that has happened.
Okay.
His father has passed.
Okay.
Unexpectedly.
Okay.
He went. Somebody his car, and now he's the head of the family. And so everybody got to step in line, but these things never work out that way. That'd be
too easy.
Okay, so that's where I am in Dro. So
is Dro on Kindle?
Yes.
I see Creed, I see Gravity, I see Dark Corners.
You don't see Dro?
Oh, Dros, like New Orleans Dros.
Yes, because their name is Boudreaux.
Boudreaux.
His father was Haitian. His mother was American, Black American woman, and so Boudreaux.
There's a machine. Oh, they're violent. Okay.
Oh yes. Oh yeah, Dro they call him Zoo.
They're violent.
They call the oldest. I don't know how to say his real first name. It's Rosier. Rosie. I don't know. Rose.
Bubs.
Yes, the ruthless one. They call him Zoo. Bubs. His father gave him that name because at 15, that's when he first caught his first body.
Okay.
Or bodies.
Okay.
And he made such a mess.
Why aren't you violent?
And his father called him Zoo, and it stuck.
Well, aren't you a little violent, huh?
I like a good mafia story. I like a good mafia gangster story. I do. So Zoo is the main character, and Gabrielle is the female main character. So we don't get much about Gabrielle except that her parents died, and she got left with her uncle. Oh. Her blood uncle.
Yeah. Okay.
Who's into selling goods of the female kind.
Okay.
Yeah. He's into trafficking, and he don't look at her like an uncle should look at his blood niece.
Oh, so there's a little bit of that going on as well.
Not yet. But she's been there since she was like 9 or 10.
Girl, your books you be reading, I don't know about it.
Look.
It be a lot.
It do be a lot, but they be good for the most part.
I just want, a little bit of vampires, a little bit of, murder.
You know what? I think you should read. We should vampires, because I have the 2 vampire books on the shelf over there, right?
What's the names of them?
Immortal something, eternal something. They're there.
Okay.
But from my understanding, it's like Harry Potter meets HBCU, but vampires.
Okay.
Even Georgia was like, that's good. It was because she read it already. Both of them. And I told her it was on my shelf.
I'm going to have to add it to my TBR. Why are you laughing at me?
Because I have to add it to my TBR.
I have to add it to my TBR.
You scared?
No. I mean, I'm in the middle of a book right now that's frustrating me, so.
And in between time, if you get to, because sometimes when I do this a lot, especially when I was reading on Wattpad, that app, when the characters started getting on my nerves, it went away. When the characters started getting on my nerves, I would go to another book to.
You read this?
No, not yet. That's in my that's in the library?
It's in the library.
Yeah. So, all these Stuff Your Kindles events.
Yeah.
I get books. There's Stuff Your Kindle. This is a Stuff Your Kindle event going on right now.
What kind of what?
It's a dark romance fantasy Stuff Your Kindle event right now. I didn't get anything nothing interested me that I don't already have, so I just waiting for the next one. There's one every month, seems like. So but it is, I think it ends today, the 18th. So yeah. So what are you reading next?
Oh, pull up something else. I wanted to talk about my stuff in color.
So this is what's next for me.
What's that?
This is S.A. Cosby, King of Ashes. I've heard great things about this author.
King of Ashes? So what is King of Ashes about?
So here we go. Eldest son and financial whiz Roman Carruthers is summoned home to the decaying Virginia town of Jefferson Run after his father's car accident. He finds his younger brother Dante in debt to dangerous criminals and his sister Nevia exhausted from holding together the family and the family crematory business. Following their mother's disappearance, she's holding it together following their mother's disappearance. When it becomes clear that Dante's mistakes have placed them all in real peril, Roman uses his finance skills to try to get them out of trouble. And he's good at it, maybe too good. And his father always says everything burns.
Everything burns, sweetie.
Yeah.
Now, who is this author? Who's this author about?
This is S.A. Cosby.
S.A. Cosby.
Black author from Hold on. From Southeast. He's from Southeastern Virginia.
Southeastern Virginia.
Yeah. His little picture, way down here in the corner. I can't get too close so nobody will see it. But yeah. Dark, riveting, and accomplished, says the Washington Post. New York Times bestseller. I wonder what that one's about. Author of All the Sinners Bleed. That sounds like something you might like, Mr. Williams.
All the Sinners Bleed? That do sound like something I like.
Mm-hmm. Okay, 341 pages. That's my next read. Because the book club really didn't want to read it. They said it looked boring. But
it looked boring.
They thought it was something about burning vampires. Well, one of the ladies thought it was something about burning vampires or something like that. Can you guess?
They didn't want to read about burning vampires?
Mm-hmm.
I mean.
And that's why I said, like, guys, you have to be open.
Well, everybody, some people might not want to read things about the supernatural.
This is true, and that's fine. That is totally fine. But sometimes I need a break from the gangsters, from the urban, from the drug dealers, from the shoot 'em up thing. Like, I like to mix it up.
Yeah.
Even with Verity, I thought Verity was great. I cannot wait to see the movie. We're going to get together, me and the ladies who read the book, and we're going to go see Verity when it comes out, which should be in October.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm excited about that. What else? I'm gonna switch over real quick and get techie for just a hot second.
Oh, guys, Sweetie has a piece of tech in her hand.
A quick second, Mr. Tech Trapper. Okay. So since we were gonna be out today running some errands, I didn't take my backpack. So I brought with me, and I know I was gonna be reading, and I didn't want to use my phone. I brought with me the books Palmer Pro. Is that what it's called?
Palmer 2 Pro.
Palmer 2 Pro. You see how I messed this up? So
I think you did great.
So and it's pretty cool. The page turn is not as snappy.
Is it?
No, it's not. But it's not horrible either. And I like it for reading when I on the go like that, and I don't want to carry a big purse. I usually carry something small.
Yeah.
And so this worked out great for that. The Palmer 2 Pro. But you can do a lot of stuff with this. You can take pictures, take notes.
Take pictures. You can use it as a so pretty much the Palmer 2 Pro has the same notes app that you're going to get on the rest of your books, tablets, and you have writing capability. And the writing capability is actually pretty good on the Palmer 2 Pro. It's almost the same as the Gen 2 Lumi when it comes to the active pen tech. And apparently the Go 6 is pretty good. And I'm trying to get us a Go 6 in here. I think if you like the Palmer 2 Pro, you might like the Go 6 as well. Show the people. So get a little closer.
I can't get too close. It's going to get... Oh,
that's right.
Yeah, I might need to pass it to you, so...
Not really. And the front light is cool. It's Kaleido 3.
I have no clue what that means.
That's a color screen. And you definitely need the front light to read it unless you're outside in the sun. But it's weird because when you're showing it on camera, when you show it on camera, the light kind of messes with the camera and all of that. I think this is going to be my next read after I finish the book I'm reading now, which is...
Medusa. That's on the count. That's up there too.
Isn't
on the shelf.
Nice.
It looks gorgeous, darling. Gorgeous.
This is going to be the book's Tab XC. I'm going to read it on the Tab XC too.
Nice. I like reading on a bigger tablet.
I know. And I think you probably might like reading on this. I'm surprised that you haven't picked this up to read on. I don't think it's going to fit on your stand. But I'm going to get the books tappy, and then you'll be able to have like a page turner.
I do like a good page turner.
You do like a good page turner.
Because who doesn't like a good page turner? You're under the cover, all nice and snuggled, and then you have to turn your page, and you have to bring your arm out, turn. When you could just be undercover and just relax and just hit and it turns.
You could.
Who doesn't like that?
Who doesn't like that, sweetie?
Exactly. I've been reading on this thing all day. I need to charge it.
And the charge is pretty cool because it hasn't been on the charger.
No.
It's just how big I have the font because I'm blind, So your font probably would be smaller, but it's nice. It's nice. It's crisp.
That's very crisp and clear.
Yeah. So is it?
I can read that through the screen here.
Do you think it's more crisp than the Kindle Scribe?
Let me bring up a book. Hold the phone. Where's my workspace? Hold on.
Hold on.
We're holding up. Where'd it go? Okay. What am I reading, Dro?
Excuse me.
We're opening that up. We're opening up Dro. The font is smaller, of
The
course.
font's small, of course.
But I think it's just,
It looks just
as crisp. I think it's just as crisp and clear.
I think it is just as crisp as yeah, I think they're both good tablets to read on. Especially if you like and this is what I like about the larger tablets too.
Oh, it rotates.
You put that thing in landscape.
Yeah.
You put it in landscape.
Locked.
And you have I don't think
it rotates.
No. You put the thing in landscape, and now I got like side by side, two page mode. I really like reading like this on books, tablets. Yeah, I like it.
I don't know if I would like that.
I like it a lot.
You know what? It reminds.
It reminds you of what?
You remember in school, and you get pages, and sometimes they'll be side by side like that, and I did not like that. I hated that then, and I don't know that I like it now. I'm not. I don't know how I feel about that.
All right, so the latest book I finished. I was excited about it, but the main characters in this book irritated the hell out of me as well, and it's gonna be The Quiet Ones, and this is my book review I'm working on, but I'll put it there.
So that's the book review page he's telling you guys about. So it's actually pretty cool.
It's The Quiet One by Brandon Massey. And so all this is one of these supplied templates that Books has for downloadable templates. So if you are a Books tablet user, you can go and download some templates, and this is just a book review. It's called The Quiet Ones. And it was a good book. I gave it like 4.5 stars, right? Brandon Massey again. So this is the second Brandon Massey title I read. And honestly, I was about to read a third Brandon Massey title until I started reading this next book we're going to talk about. But it's called The Quiet Ones. This one is set in modern time. It's a town. Actually, it's a town outside of Macomb, Georgia. So They lived in Atlanta, but they had to drive past Macomb. And she is basically, her and her sister got separated. Sister was in middle school. She was almost in middle school. Mother got killed by a boyfriend. Went into foster care.
That's right.
The younger sister went to a good home in Atlanta. The older sister went to one of those homes that just wanted the money. She dealt with some sexual predators.
Of course.
She kind of turned into a woman of the night. But she already was a little fast anyway, though. That's the thing, though. I think she was letting like the mom's boyfriend touch her for money. And then when she got into the home, he was letting the father do things to her for money. And then he took her to his friends and kind of like pimped her out. She wasn't upset about the acts she did as a minor. She was upset that I wasn't getting my money.
She wasn't getting the money.
Yeah.
I mean,
so
if I'm using my body.
Make a long story short, she ended up at this like plantation, mansion, whatever, with this dude was a psychiatrist. He had this whole philosophy. Essentially, he was human trafficking, right? And he died, or she killed him, and she assumed his identity.
See, you just talked about the books that I read, but your books are not.
Not only did she assume his identity, so the thing was, he was telling the girls, essentially, it was a cult. He brainwashed them. He would make an incision on their neck and tell them they couldn't talk. But he never removed anything. So psychologically, they thought that he removed their speaking, their voice box, or whatever the technical term is, and they couldn't talk. So it was one lady who figured it out because he sold her off to the mayor, and then she ended up killing the mayor, and she ended up killing the mayor and inheriting all the money in the land that he had. But I don't know. It never tells you if the psychiatrist passes away naturally or if she kills him. but she was his favorite. But you never find out what happens. And then she was an artist. So she ended up getting they found wigs, they found fake beards. She made herself look like him, just a slightly younger version. And the act was to make all the girls think he was immortal anyway. And she kept the same thing going on.
Yeah.
But come to find out, she had like 5 different personalities.
Yeah, she's lit touch.
What made me so mad about the main female character is that she was so stubborn and wouldn't listen. So and you could see it coming a mile away. You're dumb. You're going to walk into some nonsense that's going to get you in trouble. It's going to get your homie in trouble. It's going to get your man in trouble. She just kept walking into these dumb situations.
I mean, there's always one. There's always one.
But Dark Corners was kind of the same too, though. I'm starting to think that Brandon Massey doesn't want his main characters to have common sense. At least with Dark Corners, though, it wasn't the main character. It was the people around the main character who definitely were too smart to be doing some of the stuff that they were doing, but they did it anyway. So
that's funny.
That's what I just read. And then I'm going to tell you guys what I'm currently reading. Where's my cell phone?
You just had it.
When I say, where's my cell phone? Oh.
I was going to say, you just had it.
This is an audiobook because I'm reading this one while I'm at work and in the car. And I'll let Sweetie hear some of it today.
Mm-hmm.
So this one is called Humble Cut.
Yeah.
It's called Humble Cut. I got about 6 hours left. And so it's about, it takes place in the California Redwoods, and it's about lumberjacking. And now Sweetie told me last night on live, and I think Dr. Lean confirmed this, that it's Fern Gully meets Predator and who's like a serial killer. Because the monsters definitely protect the nature, as you've heard in the car.
Right. So, yeah, it's definitely a redo of Fern Gully.
If Fern Gully / Avatar.
Right.
So if Fern Gully was the size of Avatar but wanted to be a murderer, this is what this monster is in the California Redwoods.
Because in Fern Gully, they had little fairies who was trying to protect the forest.
Well, these ain't fairies.
You know?
And I don't know if they're trying to protect the forest here or if they're just trying to get revenge for the forest. I don't think they're trying, because they haven't stopped lumberjacking in years. It's been years upon years upon years. They've continued to chop down the trees. I don't think that they're trying to protect the forest in this story. I just think that they are just revenge murdering people. Like, oh, you cut my tree down? You cut my homie down? Off. Bye. Off with your head.
Oh.
That's what's happening, I think.
Oh.
That's what I think.
Oh.
That's what I think, at least.
I'm interested to see how this ends up.
I am too. Because I want to know, it's actually a good story because the young lady has to go back home because her carekeeper or her aunt, who really isn't her aunt, but took care of her, passed away. And now she's uncovering all of these ancient family secrets. And I think her grandfather might be one of the tree monsters and she doesn't know it yet. That's what I think.
Yeah.
I think her grandfather.
I like to talk about the books that I read, but sir, the books you've been reading these last couple of books have been.
And I told you I want to go to like one of those curiosity and oddities. Curiosities and oddities. I want to go to one of those conventions and buy some weird stuff. I don't think you're into it though.
Yeah.
I don't even think you're gonna. I feel like this is something I'm gonna have to go do on my own. I don't really see you coming with me.
There's a convention?
Yes, there's a convention.
There's a convention for everything. I'm not surprised. I think that me going to one of those conventions is going to be a little bit more than what I bargained for.
That's what it sounds. I'm probably gonna have to go by myself.
Yeah, and I know there's here, and you can go all the way left and right, and there's the medium. You don't have to go all the way dark and but yeah.
I want to see what's over there, but I don't want to participate if it's kind
of like we was walking down that street in New Orleans when we passed down Bourbon and we got too far in the back, and then we was looked up and just like, oh, I think we come too far. We turn around and go back. Yep. I feel like it's going to be a lot of that kind of thing at one of the conventions.
There's a book, I forgot the name of this author. I think you shared it with me on TikTok. I want to check it out, but it's not on Kindle yet. It is on no, it's Crew. Mm-hmm. It's not on digital yet. So you can buy like I think you can buy the paperback or the hardcover from Amazon. Yeah. But it's not on, I don't think it's on like I don't think it's digital copies yet. But I'm going to see. Maybe she might have a DRM-free EPUB from her website.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you check her website, she might have something there. Because most times they do on their own website. Especially if with indie authors, it's better if you purchase from their website.
Yeah.
Than say Amazon or something like that, because they get the full amount, full payment as far as a percentage of what they're getting from Amazon or whatever site you purchase it from.
Hey Dave, I thought you were going live at 7. It's 6:20. What happened? So what we got next? I'm gonna.
I think that's about it. We we covered everything except fragrance for the day.
I want to do a fragrance. I pulled them out because I wanted to go over them. We need to make a video.
You want to make a video?
I want to make a video.
Well, can I just share one?
Share one, yes, ma'am.
Can you get it?
Which one do you want?
The Rogue Orchard.
This is this one?
Yes.
There you go.
Oh. Rogue Orchard. I can't talk. Y'all, I can't leave. I have to have y'all give y'all a fragrance before I leave. And so I have to show y'all this.
You like that one, huh?
It smells so good.
Let the masses know who picked that up.
The Mr. I was gonna get another one.
Yep, she's gonna walk right past it too.
And look how gorgeous this bottle is. Look at that. It's not magnetic top, but it's a nice top.
Mine is a magnetic top.
This is, yeah. I didn't get the notes for this one, but I feel like it's so, it's like, smell like an apple and a vanilla. It's just so good.
We'll have the we'll have the notes down later because I'm gonna finish the Codex tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that smells amazing. You sprayed it?
Yes. Are you serious right now? Of course I sprayed it.
That smells amazing.
This is an everyday fragrance. You can wear this every day to any event and you are going to turn heads. I promise you that this is great. It's awesome fragrance. You get your nose on it, and it's from Australia.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that. But I believe that's all we have. We've covered all the things. And thank you guys for those of you who watched and stayed on, and we appreciate you.
We do.
So until next time.
Next week.
You want to share something, or you just
no? I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until I do the full video. I can't wait to talk about it. I like it. But what you just read is amazing, though.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So until next time, you guys go out, have a great day, happy reading, and toodaloo.
Bye.